guys, it is Samantha Vingers from AIMC Business Solutions with the awesome Jeff DeSocio. And today we're going to be talking about the 6 different categories of advertising statistics of 2021. And before we get into that, as you guys can tell, I'm outside. And you're probably wondering, that's not New England? No, it's Texas. So we're doing a special one today, live from Texas. Yes, and it's so gorgeous out there. And I hope you New Englanders are staying warm. All right, so we're going to be talking about 6 different categories of online advertising statistics and TV and all this stuff. So we're going to be talking about online advertising, YouTube advertising, social media advertising, TV advertising, mobile advertising, and email marketing. All right, so let's get into the first one, online advertising. Also, I created an infographic for you guys. Since we're going to be running through so many statistics, it'd be kind of hard to pick and go through it in and out. So I created an infographic for you guys to follow along if you kind of get lost or forget where I am at. I posted it about 30 minutes before, so you guys can take a look at that. All right, let's talk about the first one, online advertising. So your online ads are more significant through videos, and they can pay off their costs if done correctly. So we're going to go over some statistics to help you realize that. So 70 to 80% of users ignore sponsored search results. You know, when you type in Google, you type in and you look for a business and there are all these, sponsored stuff, 70 to 80% of people ignore those. I don't know when the last time you personally clicked on one of those was. But also, so videos are shared more than text and links combined. And this is a staggering by 1,200%. Videos are shared more. Also, so let's talk about the earnings side of online advertising. For every $1.60 that a small business paid for Google AdWords, they got $3 back. So that's almost 50% that you were paying off and making. But the thing about this is you want to be realistic with your fees and your expectations, what you're doing and how you're going about your online advertising. Yet again, video is more successful than text and, but also with your fees, know that what you're getting into. If you want to get more bang for your buck, throw a video in there. All right, the second one we're going to be talking about is YouTube advertising. This could have gone into social media, but since we were talking about how important video is, I thought I would go into YouTube and give it its own section. So I'd say my advice is get on YouTube, see if your reviews live up to expectations, and take advantage of putting ads up there, videoed ads. So a great statistic is 80% of shoppers who intended to make a purchase. That means that they knew or they were really looking at this product or service, but they knew that they were going to purchase it. They watched a YouTube video on the product first before buying when they knew that they were going to purchase it. And 83% of viewer retention is gained from YouTube mobile ads. And a little quick segment is we learned about banner ads. Banner ads, you don't have to have a 30-second ad put together. You could have a quick 6-second, what is called a banner ad. And people tend to retain more from the commercial when it is short. Whether if it's long, you kind of lose your focus and you just want to get to your YouTube video. On average, there's been 50,000 years worth of product reviews watched on mobile devices from 2016 to 2018. So that's a great way. Get up on YouTube if you want to do advertising or have, products, demonstrate your products on your YouTube channel or what you can do. It's a great way to connect with them. The third one we're going to be talking about following YouTube is social media advertising. And I know Jeff and I have said this all the time. Keep updating your social media. Your business's social media is the key to retaining customers through engagement. If you're constantly engaging with them, they're going to remember you. So it'd be weird to find out that only 45% of people on the planet use social media. But that's not that shocking, but it's going to continue to grow and grow. Specifically, that is up 9% from last year, and you're just going to keep seeing that number rocket. Also, 40% plus of digital consumers use social media to research new brands, whether that's Instagram, whether that's YouTube, you want to take a look around, a restaurant, maybe you can go look at the food. Does that look appealing? What can I get? What's the vibe on there? Also, let's talk about a specific one, Instagram. There is a 4.21% per follower engagement rate on Instagram, and you can check out your own statistics. But engagement rate on Instagram is 58 times higher than on Facebook. So if you're not on Instagram or your business isn't on Instagram, hop on it. And also, post consistently. If you're posting consistently, you're retaining your consumers' attention or possible customers' attention because you keep popping up in their news feed. So you stay fresh in their mind. We know you talked about that. You can do that through posts or stories. All right, the fourth one we're going to be talking about is TV advertising. TV advertising is highly cost effective for well-established brands because sometimes TV advertising can be very, very pricey. And for a well-established brand, it is more useful, but it's not so cost effective for small businesses because those numbers can just be super, super high where you can do it on Facebook, Instagram, all these other places that are a little bit cheaper while you're building yourself up. 40% of advertising effectiveness can be increased through TV, and that is not just, on your TV screen. That can be on, your Netflix, your Hulu, and those ads, your HBO. 45% of advertising effectiveness can be increased through putting it in there because you are forced, if you don't have the good Hulu subscription, you'd be forced to watch those ads. And this can pay off because this is from 2021. On average, the average adult watches 5.24 hours of TV a day, which is staggering. I couldn't actually believe this myself, but during COVID and everything, I can see how that has risen and gone up. So you are getting something out of putting your stuff on TV because there are the hours there to back it up, especially right now. Let's talk about number 5 now, mobile advertising. Your mobile advertising is you on the go, your phone, whether you have a tablet, so that you can, when you're going from one place to another, you can have that. Your laptop sometimes doesn't have, service or cellular, so you might need to get a hotspot. So usually we stick to your phones and your tablets that have that cellular. So 68% of companies have integrated mobile marketing into their marketing strategy. And this isn't just a trend, this isn't just a phase. You need to get into your mobile marketing because you're missing out on this opportunity to gain in new customers and gain in new followers. An interesting one is 80% of mobile searches for best have grown in the past 2 years. I don't know if you've ever been in the city, New England's or Boston's best cup of clam chowder, that best still pulls people in, even though you see it on every single restaurant sign outside. So this has increased that best. So, best restaurants, best hotels. So, you want to institute the fact that you are of high quality. And 88% of consumers who search for a local business on their mobile cell visit it that day. Say you're looking for, that local restaurant or that local shop, and when you search for it, they end up visiting it that day, either in person or online. Number 6 is the last one. It is email marketing. So while I personally don't do email marketing, it is an effective way to get into your customers' emails and keep them attentive, and give them deals, so hopefully they click on it and they will purchase something from you. So we've talked about a responsive website, which is no matter which way you're coming online, whether you're on a phone, laptop, tablet, it responds, and its structure and its format of your website is can translate over all of them. So a responsive website indicating top quality products or services can lead to high consumer interest, because if your website's good, they're really going to want to be there, or they're going to want to visit you in person now that things are opening back up. But you really need to have your website and everything updated. 49% of consumers say they would like to receive promotional emails on a weekly basis. So you might be wondering, that might not be true, but how many times have you forgotten to click while signing up for something to uncheck yourself from the email list? So that statistic comes from all the people who forgot to check it or actually did want those promotional things. So if you don't have that option there automatically set up to click, you're missing out on being able to send them promotions and emails. Also, 91% of their consumers check their emails daily, and I really hope you would, or a few times a day. Also, in this email marketing, 300% of click-through rate increases with video by 300% with a video if you include that in your email. And then on the other hand, 73% interactive content that a person can engage with. So I hope you guys, I know that was a lot of statistics, but you guys can go through the infographic if you want to review that further and get a little more organized. But yet again, you have so many different ways to advertise online, YouTube, all the social media, and you can find which one is the best for you, but get on all the channels, see what you can do. Social media, you have it for kind of a cheaper option, and you can see all of that engagement, so it will pay off. And I really hope you guys get interested with advertising. All right, bye guys.